Parsha this week is Shabbat haGadol, which is the Shabbos that precedes Pesach. And there's much discussion on why it's called Shabbat haGadol. But I'd like to share something that I heard that really resonates with me. The word Gadol can mean great, as in Hashem is Gadol v'Norah, great, awesome God. But Gadol in Jewish liturgy can also mean an adult, as differentiated from Katan. A Katan is a minor and a Gadol is an adult. And this has significance in terms of certain laws, whether one is culpable for their own actions or not, and many different things when it comes to the halachot. But for us, this is the week where in history, right before the redemption, where we were in middle of transitioning from a slave nation, where we were considered a katan, because a katan, a minor, doesn't have autonomy. And as a slave nation, they did not have the freedom to decide what they were going to do when they were going to do, just like a minor doesn't. And once that they were redeemed from Egypt, they were going to attain the status of a gadol, of an adult nation. And freedom to be a nation means great responsibility. And that's why right away God gave us the commandment of the new moon and of the Korban Pesach, that we should sanctify time and live our lives in a meaningful way. And so that responsibility, that transition from a katan to a gadol in a nation gave us responsibility to one another and responsibility to God. And this ties in really nicely with the Parsha Metzora, with the Metzora, because the person who has tzarat, we're told, much of the reason is due to arrogance. Now, somebody who's arrogant is so full of ego is much like a katan. A katan, a minor, is egocentric. Growing up, they only know themselves. It's hard for them to see out themselves. It's a learning process for them to understand that other people are important and have their space and their purpose and how to work together with others. And the person who has tzarat is so full of that ego, and it's not until they're put in isolation where they lose their autonomy, like our nation did, and they revert back to that status because they acted in a way that was like a katan. They revert to a status where they have no autonomy. And it's not until they can rid themselves of some of that ego where they can be redeemed, meaning reintegrate back into society with the nation to become one whole and a part and responsible and act in a responsible way as a member of their nation. And so that is the connection. And so this is a time of year for us to reflect on who we are in the context of the nation and how we're responsible for one another. That we're supposed to be Kol Yisrael Rivim Zelazah. Know that, of course, we have great importance and significance, but so do the rest of us. And to honor that and respect that and to live together as one nation with one purpose. Shabbat Shalom.